You will find your destiny on the very same road you take to avoid it. That's a phrase that commonly comes up when I'm talking to people about dealing with narcissists and things like that. And if you're new here, I do have narcissistic personality disorder. So a lot of narcissistic people have toxic parents. They were raised in toxic situations and things like that. So when we grow up, we try our best to avoid being just like our alcoholic fathers or our abusive mothers and things of that nature. But because we went through that trauma, if we don't deal with that trauma, if we try to actively avoid that trauma, we actually stir into the skid and become more of what we're trying to avoid. Some things you have to go through. You cannot walk around it. You cannot walk around the trauma that made you a narcissist. You have to go through it. You have to deal with it, because if you try to avoid it, you will become the very same thing that you are trying to avoid. You don't want to be an alcoholic like your father, so you try to avoid drinking. You don't try to deal with the trauma and stuff like that, so you start picking up other controlled substances. You become worse. Deal with your trauma, process